Chat excited as usual for some worms I see in chat.
It's always the worms.
It's always the fucking worms.
It's worms all the way to the top.
Yeah, the stream is not... The timer reset to 40 minutes for you and you had a heart attack? No, we're not delayed today, don't worry about it.
We are shockingly on time.
But how are you doing today, Anya?
I've been pretty good. I've been kind of thinking about the stream all day. I'm ready to get going. I'm excited to be proven correct. I called that Sakura was the master from the beginning, and like halfway through the fate route, and I think I'm still right. I said to you before the stream, evidence is looking pretty unambiguous, but no one said it plain text.
Yeah, no spoilers yet about what is going on, but you know. Any other predictions, says Paulwyn?
None that came to mind. I've kind of put all my chips on this one.
Well, if it gets confirmed early, we may have a lot of time to think about new ones.
Very excited. I'm just saying, like I said, because I don't believe anyone's going to fact check me. I've been right 100% of the time, and I don't intend to stop now.
Last time at the very end, I told you this after the stream. I was talking, I always have a little wind down session with the chat since I am more in the loop and you are out of the loop. I try to keep all of my spoilery thoughts for afterwards. And it made me realize. It made me realize how little in the loop I actually am.
That's the twist of Heaven's Feel. We're both going into this blind.
Like, I have, like, some reveals that I know, but I don't know it yet. I really don't know it yet. So with that said...
Also, who will be the final boss this time? Tosaka. That's my guess.
Ooh. Honestly, considering we just straight up didn't, like, get along with her, that's a really good theory.
I would really like to see that, I think. It might make me sad, but also I think it'll be good.
Don't worry about it. Okay, Fate 64. Loading up. I am still waiting for it to load up, so don't worry, I know I need to share this with you. Ah, there we go. Sharing, Fate Stay Night. Reduce the frame rate so it doesn't destroy me.
You gotta replace the heart with just a, like, simple smile.
Okay, still doing a little thing here. It's here. It's here. Okay. I am still not used to opening this and seeing the pink Heaven's Feel.
It's kind of pretty, can't lie.
The smiles are ready. Okay. You can see things, right?
Yes, you are streaming to me.
Good. So, last time, we were just going out at night. Whew. And you added the thumbnail to add the smile at some point. I can, like, add it with transparency, and over the episodes make it, like, 1 point less transparent every time.
I was gonna say, just keep it on really low and just add another one every single time.
Hey, Jade, kisses! The lights disappear. It's 11 o'clock. We waited until the town fell asleep before we went outside.
Well, Shiro, are we going to the center of town?
Sakura's state didn't change after dinner's cleanup. If anything, it got worse. She lost all of her energy and was absent-minded as if she had a fever. And on top of that, she didn't want me to walk her home, so Fujine had to take her.
Or are you planning to go to the other town? It seems likely that the other masters are over there.
Come to think of it, Sakura was acting strange the day before yesterday as well. She looked downcast and seemed afraid of something.
Shiro, are you listening? Shiro? Shiro, I'm asking you what we should do tonight.
Uh-huh. I raised my head in surprise. This is really interesting. He's extremely distracted by Sakura.
It is her route.
Saber is right in front of me, looking angry. Sorry, I was spacing out. You're asking me what we should do, right?
In that case, I need not repeat myself. There's a slight distortion of the ley line in both towns. I'm certain that the other masters are doing something. We may be able to defeat one tonight, depending on where we go.
So you're saying we might fight a master all of a sudden? What if it turns out to be that girl? You can't beat Berserker, right?
Master, I'm in perfect condition right now. Even though I do not receive any magical energy supply, I will not easily lose. Well, all we can do against Ilyasville is retreat. We do not know their noble phantasm, so we cannot use ours yet.
The only one Saber is cautious of is Berserker. He doesn't talk about other possibilities, such as when we might encounter Tosaka. For Saber, Tosaka is merely an enemy she must defeat. But to me, masters are people we have to stop, not kill. Saber, let me confirm. We will stop fighting when the masters and servants surrender. My plan is to make them use up their command spells so they won't be masters anymore. Is that okay?
Understood. But Shiro, if the enemy does not accept our proposition, then...
Yeah, then we'll follow the rules of the Holy Grail War. They should be ready for it if they're fighting as masters. We start descending the hill. We can patrol this town or Shinto. Tonight we will...
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. I don't know.
Let's go to Shinto.
Well, I want to hear your thinking.
She said it's highly improbable there's something going on over there, and I thought that it might be funny.
Okay. Let's have some funny times, okay?
It's just a little bit of a giggle.
We should go patrol Shinto where there are more people. The priest said I must fight if I do not want any victims out of this war. As I am inexperienced as a master, Saber and I can only hope to lure out the other masters. It's not like I want to go with this plan, but using myself as bait is the only viable plan I can come up with. Let's go to Shinto. If a master is planning something evil, it should be easier to do it in Shinto than over here.
Understood. Then let us go.
This is going to go one of two ways. Either the biggest threat is here, and when we come back, the house is just fucking gone. Or the threat is there, and we're going directly to it.
All I know is, the smiles in chat, I'm sure I made a good choice.
I need you to understand that the smile started before we made a choice.
Right, I see.
They're playing the long game. Going to Shinto means putting myself in danger. I must accept the possibility that I will be killed. I decided to fight, so I cannot make the same mistake as I did against Lancer. You can say that I'm a total rookie, but I've trained my mind as a magus every night. I steel up my mind just like when I insert the magic circuit into my back and start out for Shinto. Bridge time? We just skipped the bridge. We patrolled Shinto for about an hour. We found nothing amiss, and Saber detected no signs of other servants. So there's nothing wrong with Shinto, huh? I thought there would be some kind of a reaction if we walked around so defenselessly. I scold myself for being too optimistic. Sadani, that is something only you would do, you crazy sadist. I bet Tosaka could have...
That's a terrible plan.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I think Sadani is, like, slowly headed to becoming a Dog type streamer.
Oh, you mean like... dangerous to themselves.
Yeah. I bet Tosaka could have done a much better job of searching the place.
No, your decisions are correct. If there is a flaw in your plan, it's simply that your skills are not up to par. This was not wasted time. Although we did not find anything tonight, I'm sure there will be results if we continue this every night.
Shiro, you are doing a good job at choosing the right choice. However, skill issue. Well, I hope so. But it really hurts to know we're failing due to my lack of skill. Let's go back to Miyama City. We'll search my neighborhood if there's nothing in Shinto.
Yes, your enthusiasm is laudable, but we must first confirm the safety of in our area. Which time?
We return to Miyama City. There's nobody on the bridge. There's no trace of cars. We cross the bridge within the silent night. Oh! At that instant, I hear a scream as I feel a chill run up my back. It's close by. Saber, what is this?
It's the presence of a servant. It seems to be coming from the park below.
My heart starts to beat faster. I knew it. This is what I hoped would happen. So why is my mind paralyzed? I was prepared to fight. After I almost died, my hesitation vanished. But my body would not move, and my head would not give any orders. My naivety makes me wanna puke. I was not prepared at all. There's no way I could have been. My mind only pretended to understand everything, and my body is not used to fighting. Yeah, to go to battle means to kill your enemy before your enemy kills you. I can't move. I'm used to getting attacked, but I'm not used to doing the attacking. How stupid of me. I'm fine with getting killed, but I never thought that I might be doing the killing.
Oh shit. Please give me an order, Master. I do not know what has happened, but our enemy is close by. We may be able to save the person who screamed if we move quickly.
That erases everything. Shiro!
Oh, Shiro.
The numbness throughout my body disappears. The fear that I might kill is overridden by the fear that I might let someone die.
Oh, buddy.
I'm sorry, Saber. That's the most Shiro thing ever. Holy shit. But also, it's really interesting because Shiro had so much more time before the first encounter to really, like, prepare in the other routes.
Yeah, we're jumping in.
Yeah. So, like, this is a really interesting, like, way of showcasing how rushed everything is in this route so far. I apologize for my cowardice and start to run full speed. We run to the origin of the scream, where we will fight someone to the death. I'm not prepared at all. My limbs are shaking as I run. It's the right reaction. This fear will always be there as long as I don't desire the Holy Grail and lack the will to fight. I'm a big dumb idiot. That's right. If I have a reason to fight, I must believe in it. If my enemies are arming their minds with the desire for the Holy Grail, I must defeat this fear with the desire to stop all conflicts. I run into the park. The magical energy emitted is strong and ominous. It's like oil polluting a clean stream. Even I can feel energy this thick. Saber stops. She has analyzed the situation before me. My body trembles. My head loses its cool and fills with disgust and hatred. It's like seeing vampires in stories. A woman in black has her mouth on an unconscious woman's neck. The dripping blood is excessively fresh. That thing is eating a human being. I don't mean that it's eating the human flesh. That woman in black is sucking out what's inside the woman, things like her mind and her memory. The unconscious woman does not move at all. Her skin is losing vitality. She looks like she's been turned into a doll. Hey, Anya.
What? Leave me alone.
How are you feeling about this?
Just fine. Very normal.
My throat can't move. It seems that I'm surprised the vampiric woman is a servant. My eyes focus behind her, on the clear figure that is watching over the woman in black.
Oh, what? It's Ilya. That's amazing. It's almost one of your strong points for your luck to be this bad.
Shinji, you... My mind is numb. I can't grasp the situation. I can't make the correct decision. Why is he here? What is that book in his hand?
Look at his gay little book.
Look at it. What is that gay little book in his hand? How can he laugh when there's a gay little book in his hand and also that a woman is about to die? Why is such a ridiculous thing taking place before my eyes?
Hey, why are you frozen up like that? You came here because you sensed a servant here, right? Then do what you came to do. I staged this scenario so that even an idiot like you would understand.
He doesn't sound like the Shinji I know. His voice is high-pitched. Just hearing it makes me uncomfortable. Did you kill her? I clench my fists. I don't even take notice of the servant standing right there before me. My mind is frozen. I should be fleeing in terror from this inhumanly powerful being, but I feel no fear. My mind is about to explode.
What, are you stupid? Humans are what servants feed on. This is my only option.
No, see, Joan, I understand it actually. Because, like, Shinji is an asshole, but he's like a wet towel of an asshole. You don't expect him to actually be, like, murdering people. Like, that's way too competent for him.
That's the fun part. Well, I can't help it. She says she can only feed on live people. We have to keep feeding them magical energy to maintain them. I bet you were also looking for handy prey, right?
I don't know what's funny, but Shinji laughs. The servant in black does not move.
Hi, Ryder.
She's like a trained war dog. She will not move on her own. Like a puppet, she will not move without orders from her master. But she will turn into a murderous devil once the order is given. Get out of my way. I say this with the hound in front of me. There's no time to waste. That woman might survive if I hurry.
What do you mean by that? Are you talking to me? I refuse. Come on if you want some leftovers. That's your familiar, right?
Shinji!
Come on, let's make them fight. I did this so that I could see a fight between servants. You're a master, right? But all you're doing is trembling in fear. You're just like that woman there.
Oh man, that is a sentence to have with the Transmask reading of Shiro, huh?
Shinji transphobia moments.
Shinji transphobia moments. Hey, Dante, hello!
I hate how, like, in character that would be, though.
Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, also, hi, Ryder. Ryder, please kill me. Yeah.
Hi, Ryder.
Chat is being very normal.
Yeah, I could see.
So you have no intention of withdrawing?
Man, you're persistent. Come and make me. Well, it won't matter even if you just stand there and cower. I'm gonna hurt you either way.
I'm sorry, but come and make me. I'm sorry, this man is like the biggest brat I've ever fucking seen in my entire life. Holy shit.
I so agree.
He, like, my god. Shinji's eyes light up with hatred. He could be unbearable on Twitter. He goes on chat threads and this trivia contributes nothing of value to the thread. It must have been the order, as the servant in black jumps forward and
Stay back, Shiro.
Saber moves to meet the attack of the Serpent in Black. The two shadows collide. Having armed herself immediately, Saber uses her invisible sword against her opponent. The sound of clashing steel rings out. Saber readies herself firmly on the ground, in contrast to the Serpent in Black who runs through the park. Saber cannot keep up with the speed and goes into defense. Her long hair fluttering behind her, the enemy closes in as if to corner a slow prey.
She's just like a stone statue. So a servant of third-class Magus is third-class as well.
Standing away from the fight like me, Shinji laughs. I don't know how he became a master, but it seems he's not a very talented Magus. Shinji does not provide his servant with any support. Then, he must have become a master by chance, like me. Saber blocks another attack and stops. She looks troubled. She glares in irritation at her lightning-fast enemy.
Go ahead and finish her, Ryder. We followed Grandfather's order. It doesn't matter even if we kill Amiya's servant.
The Black Shadow speeds up. The Serpent in Black follows her master's orders, speeds up to cut Saber's neck, and... I'm sorry, wait a minute. It doesn't matter if we kill Amiya's... The bait. This is being set up to distress Sakura, isn't it?
Interesting.
This is all set up to actually hurt Shiro without killing him. Oh my god.
Now that's fucked.
The Serpent in Black follows her master's order, speeds up to cut Saber's neck, and is sliced in half.
I think that's a new blood spray.
The match is decided in an instant. Saber's sword cuts Ryder's body, and the Serpent in Black is blown away. It was like hitting a sandbag with the bat. Saber is the batter, and the blown sandbag is Ryder, of course.
What?
The mood changes. Shinji blankly stares at Ryder, who is wounded.
No way.
And I blankly stare at Saber, who puts away her sword disinterestedly. Oh my god!
What are you doing?
He scorns his servant. Shinji yells without running over to his servant, who is severely wounded.
Who allowed you to get beat? I can't believe this. You're going against my orders. I became your master, so you can't get beat by Amiya's servant.
Yeah, no, I love that for a moment it seems like, oh, Saber is troubled? She's actually like struggling. No, she was troubled because that was not a worthy opponent. I fucking love her so much.
I like the just half a second of sassy Saber standing there, like,
Yeah. That is Ryder, I think. Ryder strenuously raises her body in a pool of her own blood. But she cannot get up. Her wound is fatal. Even though she is a servant, she will die if she's not treated soon.
Get up and fight, you corpse. You're not alone, or you're not alive, so wounds shouldn't matter. Why are you so slow, you piece of shit? You're embarrassing me. You're making me look like I'm the weaker one.
Oh, Shinji.
He is.
Shinji curses Ryder, but Saber is unable to bear it.
Blame yourself before you blame Ryder. No matter how great a heroic spirit may be, it cannot fight to its full potential if it does not have an appropriate master. You idiot! I'm telling you to get up. Your role is to protect your master. If you can't win, use your life to stop them. That's meaningless as well. You cannot heal Ryder even if you use your command spell. Even if you move Ryder using your command spell, she will not even serve as a shield against me. It's over, Ryder's master. I do not wish to ask, but I shall follow my master's orders and ask for you to surrender. Will you revoke your command spell and admit your defeat? Shut up. Don't you dare order me, you monster. Get up, Ryder. I'm your master. You're my dog, so listen to your master.
Oh, man. Sparks are flying around. It must be because she cannot follow Shinji's orders, as pallid electric charges are tormenting her. What a vicious cycle. Ryder cannot fight anymore. Shinji is condemning her for not being able to get up, despite the fact that her injuries are getting worse and her life is draining away. Yeah, Saber is not fucking taking that. Saber reaches out for Shinji.
Get up and move, Ryder. If you're going to die, at least take her with you.
Ryder reacts to Shinji's orders. Ryder's body moves to follow the order that has her death as its premise. But then... Enough. It seems I was tossing pearls before swine, Shinji. He's here! He's here?
Hello, sir.
The voice of an old man interrupts. The sound of crackling flames.
What? My book is burning. My gay little book.
This is just how Sac Bell fights go, right?
I don't get it.
Shinji's book is burning.
Why? Damn, go out. Why is my book burning?
He frantically beats at the fire, but it does not go out. It does no good. The book turns to ashes, and at the same time, Ryder disappears. I did not expect much of you, but this is worse than I thought. I gave you a chance as you're my grandson, but I cannot help but forsake you. Where was he hiding? An old man, Matou Zoken, appears out of the darkness of the night.
Grandfather? Was that you?
Who else could it be but me? You almost killed your servant, and you called yourself my successor?
Then why did you get in my way? I just have to win, right? I'm the successor of the Matou family. I knew I couldn't get beat by a guy like this.
Shinji runs to the old man as if to cling to him. As he has lost Ryder, his grandfather must be the only person he can rely on. But... Fool, I did not expect victory from a failure like you, but I expected it was enough pride to challenge others in spite of your powerlessness. But you failed miserably. You disgraced the name of Makiri. You and your father are both disgraces to our family.
Oh, what? I'm the same as my father.
You fool, you're far worse. Your good-for-nothing father left an even more worthless son. I did not mind since I had some hopes for you, but you spoiled not only the family blood, but your spirit as well. The Matou bloodline ends with your generation. Oh my fucking god!
Oh, Shinji. Why do I feel sympathy for this shriveled little man?
Because you're seeing exactly why he is like this right now. The old man turns away from Shinji in disgust and walks toward us. Saber retreats. She must have felt something ominous in the old man. I see. No wonder Ryder was defeated. I presume you are a famed heroic spirit. Do not think a heroic spirit as great as you was ever summoned. Well, it seems my life will end here. No matter how pitiful he may be, he is still my grandson. I have to save him, even if it means my death. Compassion toward family members can be a dangerous thing. I'm surprised. It seems the old man stepped forward to give Shinji a chance to escape. Matou Zoken must be confronting Saber so that he can protect Shinji, the one seized with fear behind him. Leave quickly. Your book of contract has burned up, and you are no longer a master. He should not attack you again if you make it out of here alive. Live the rest of your life as meaninglessly as your father did.
Go be a family man.
Shinji glares at the old man as he retreats. Saber does not go after him. Yeah.
I'm so sus right now.
Yeah. She must not see the point of going after Shinji, who is not a master anymore. Also, hey, hello, the Book of Contracts?
That gives context to why he had it the whole time.
Yeah. Shinji crawls away. And when he gets to the edge of the park, he turns around once and runs off like crazy. Hey, Jackie!
What a wet cat.
My
derogatory.
Yeah, my stomach turns sour. I smell rotten meat from somewhere. So you let him go? I see, I see. Killing such an insignificant weakling could only dirty your sword. Saber stands like a statue, eyes locked with his. It seems like she's protecting me from his gaze. Can you back away, Saber? I know this old man. I want to talk to him.
No, this man is not human. You should not have anything to tell him, nor should you have anything to hear from him.
I know, but I still have something I need to ask him. Please, this will be quick. You can decide whether to fight him or not after we talk. Saber pulls herself back a bit. She does not back up, but she's giving me the chance to talk to the old man. I'm sorry. So, how are you going to explain this? What? You're quite the rude one demanding explanations of me. I do not mind questions, but I will not be able to answer if I do not understand what you're asking me about. It's about Shinji. Why is he a master? It seemed like you made him into one. What's going on? Is that what you want to ask me? I do not even need to answer a question like that. As you say, I am the one who chose him as a master. It has been long since I retired, as you can see. As I cannot fight, I gave the stage to my grandson. You made him a master? That means... Yes, he's like you, successor of Emiya. I found out that the Holy Grail would appear, and I let my grandson make a contract with a servant. You are of the lowest seat in a family of Magi. You should understand me wanting to entrust my dream to my apprentice. Then what? Magi become masters? So that means Shinji knows magic, and his family is a family of Magi? Magi. Are you saying the Matou family is a family of Magi? You didn't know? The families of Matou and Tozuka live in this land. But her bloodline has died out. The Tozuka family has the right to this land. The Matou family is living, clinging onto its former right. Tozuka? Then Tosaka also knows that the Matou family is a family of magi? I hate that statement, Wise. Of course, we were once allies. We have been enemies ever since the ritual became violent, but we are still colleagues with a shared ambition. We are friends outside of the Holy Grail War.
I think that sounds like bullshit.
Oh, that girl has succeeded him, huh? I have been away for about 10 years, so I do not know how talented his apprentice is. He laughs. I don't know what kind of feelings he has for the Tosaka family, but Matou Zoken laughs happily. Said the Tosaka family are your allies, right? Then has the Matou family been here since the very first Holy Grail War? Yes, we were formerly called Makiri. We came to this country with the name Matou, but it seems that was a mistake. The land here does not suit us. Our bloodline has grown thin in the past 200 years, and you have seen the failure we now have for a successor. Also, very interesting that it's this early we get the Matou or the Makiri in this route, huh? I thought they would like save that for later.
Oh,
Matou.
no. Are they gonna ask us to participate in the mage eugenics?
They are actually called Makiri. If Shinji is from a family of magi, then Sakura is... Oh, it's just a play of words. It is to hide her identity, but we cannot just use anything. Even her false name has to tie into her real name. Oh, this is a translation this is lost in translation. They have similar kanji, which makes it more easy to figure out. It's wordplay. Okay, thank you. There it is. You don't care about that. There's only one question that matters now. And is Sakura a master like Senji? That is a strange question. Sakura a master? Such thing is not possible. It seems your father has not taught you anything. It's not possible? Does that mean Sakura has no talent? The problem goes far deeper than that. First of all, Magi families have only one inheritor. You only pass magic to the inheritor unless you are a distinguished family. And the sister of all that, you do not need two inheritors. We would have sent her out for adoption if her family had not died out, but nobody could take her since she lacks magic circuits. And Sakura is... It should be obvious. Since Shinji is a master, as she is not our successor, she does not even know that we're a family of magi. Well, I considered using her if her brother proved useless, but we have already lost. I won't involve someone who knows nothing of the Holy Grail War. This is such a blatant lie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is such bullshit.
We have seen the interlude. This is a blatant lie.
I'm not gonna trust anybody with that many wrinkles.
I sigh with relief. That's good. I'm surprised the Matou family is a family of magi, and it's problematic that Senji was a master. But I'm relieved to know that Sakura doesn't need to concern herself with such a murderous war. You said you guys already lost. That means Senji won't fight anymore? You are retired, and Sakura has nothing to do with the Holy Grail War, right? Correct. But I cannot promise that Senji will not do anything. He is stubbornly determined to be a magus. The Matou blood has grown weak since we came to this country, and he's our last heir. Children of the Matou family no longer have magic circuits. I do not know how he found about our family secret. He has pride in being the chosen one, but he grew up knowing that he is inferior. It is likely my fault for not being more strict with him, but his character is not something that can be easily corrected. He is beyond help if he cannot give up after such a crushing defeat. The old man starts shrinking. No, it's just an illusion. He was bugging up silently. Anyway, Shinji lost. We have been eliminated from this war. But will you still kill this old man, Servant Saber?
If what you say is true, there's no reason for me to fight. But there will not be a next time if this is a lie. That same goes for your successor. If he comes after my master again, I shall kill him without mercy.
Understood.
So, the mental image of someone shrinking like 5% is really funny to me.
The old man disappears. What is this? Matou Zoken melts into the night, just like when he appeared. I think it's trying to expose just how fucking weird he fucking moves, you know?
So unnaturally you don't realize he's doing it.
All that's left is this rotten smell. I force down the feelings of nausea and pick up the unconscious woman. Let's go to the church, Saber. We'll still make it. He should be able to do something.
We did it. I know. I shall take the woman.
God, this is such an interesting route so far.
Some things have connected in my brain.
Oh? Yeah?
So, it was, first off, given that I feel, similarly to Rin, I can take everything this guy says as a falsehood, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The endless shit talking of Sakura. The way it was probably her talking to him in the basement. I say probably because it wasn't said in plain text, but come on, who the fuck else could it have been? The mention, I'm presenting my court case to you, of the fact that the Matou and the Tosca are friends outside of the Holy Grail War. And now, if you recall, a scene in the Unlimited Blade Works where Tosca is just staring at their manor, making very unsubtle commentary about asking if someone was adopted, do you think they'd feel bad about it? Having some thoughts. Having some things.
Some thinkies.
Having some little thunkles about this whole situation.
Interesting smiles. Also, I am not too familiar with D&D dragons, but I've heard a couple good ones. But yeah, that's a very good theory you're having. Heavens thinks.
Okay, the amount of smiles. I have to be onto something, right?
We'll see about it.
We certainly will.
Oh, thanks, Saber. I let Saber carry the woman. There's no time to waste. Even though Saber is smaller than me, she's more powerful. I should let her handle this instead of trying to show off. He's being sensible?
That's bullshit.
That is baffling. I guess they just saved someone, so it makes sense that he would, like, look at the most practical option, but wow.
Also, to clarify my theory for a call in chat, I was saying that ultimately I think that Sakura may have been adopted from the Tosca family.
Interesting. We'll have to see about it. That is such an interest, God. I shall lead. That's you, right?
I shall lead the way. Please stay behind me.
Saber starts running. I run full speed after her, so I won't get left behind. So I'm wondering if that was a choice that didn't matter. Because
or if we chose the right one.
yeah, like we could have chosen the right one, but I was also thinking it happened on the bridge, which is the connection between the both cities. So you could have like not found anything on the neighborhood and then gone over to Shinto and had the exact same encounter at the same time.
Yeah.
The church is lit, even though it's midnight.
It's lit.
I took the woman from Saber and entered the church alone. When I yelled for Kotomine, he came out and quickly retreated to the back with the unconscious woman. He said that his room was the only place he would be able to treat her. I don't trust that man. I sat down. I've done all I could. Now it's up to Kotomine. You never leave things to Kotomine, holy fucking shit.
He doesn't know that, even though he probably should at this point. We had that whole conversation with him.
I'll believe in him and wait. I keep waiting. I'm worried about Saber, who is waiting outside, but I can't leave. And I want to think by myself for a while. The Matou family was a family of magi. Shinji became a master and obtained a servant. Matou Zoken had his successor participate in the Holy Grail War, even though he lost his power as a magus. The Einsburn family aren't the only ones obsessed with the Holy Grail. Makiri and Tosuka. No, in the first place, the only ones who become masters are those who cling to the Holy Grail. Saber is no exception. The Einsburn family has sought the Holy Grail for 1,000 years. Their persistence is not something I can do anything about. They can only be saved by the Holy Grail. My father went against them and destroyed it. But would I be able to pursue my wish to such lengths? Like the Einsburn and Makiri families. Do I have the right to compete against those who have sought the Holy Grail for centuries?
How surprising. I did say you could bring wounded people here, but I did not think you would bring one on the same exact day.
It's really interesting how he's thinking about his place in the Holy Grail War now. Kotomine. I raised my head. He doesn't look gloomy. And that must mean the treatment was successful. You can never tell that with this man too.
I love that we had the whole conversation where he talked around the fact that he's like the human embodiment of evil. And Shiro's like, yeah, I can trust this guy.
Kotomine, how is the woman doing?
She survived, but the rest is up to her. If you were an hour later, I would have had to see her as priest.
I'm sorry. I see, I'm sorry I troubled you. I'm glad you were awake.
You're thanking me? Are you sick? I will listen if something is worrying you.
You're thanking me? Are you fucking okay? What is wrong with you?
Are you good?
I am worried about many things. And you are the cause of most of them. I'll pass on another long talk with you.
My vocal cords silently thanking Shiro. Oh, so our conversation earlier was just a bother? I meant to give you a boost, but it only gave you more worries, I should reflect on my actions as well.
The priest shuts his mouth, looking regretful. It's not that I'm letting him get to me, but... a guy I know turned out to be a master. Not being able to verify myself, I just have to say it. The priest says nothing. He just nods.
So of course you defeated the master, right?
I nod in response to his short question.
Then do not regret it. People cannot change the past. All we can do is accept our own actions. If you still wish to be burdened with your sins, let it show in your future actions. It's your choice how to perceive something that has already happened.
About Denti's comment about him being like super ripped underneath, maybe as like a potential like funny theory. I just learned today that this same man voices Soul Bad Guy in Guilty Gear.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Kira is Soul Bad Guy, so make with that what you will. His words are plausible. The problem isn't that Shinji was a master, that the Matou family is a family of magi, or that the Einstein family tenaciously pursues the Holy Grail. The important thing is what I'm going to do from now on. I'm going home. Please take care of that woman. Yeah, the VA seems really funny and nice. I get up to leave the church. Saber is waiting for me outside. There's no more reason for me to stay here if the woman is alright.
Hold on, Miyashiro. I shall give you one piece of advice.
What? Told you I'm not listening to your endless ramblings again.
I will be brief, but I deserve some compensation for being asked to treat a woman so late at night.
I can't object if he puts it like that. I reluctantly turn around to see that the priest is right behind me.
It's something I forgot to tell you. The Einsburn family has endured for 1,000 years in pursuit of their one wish. Yes, it is a serious matter now that I say it. It's natural for you to be overwhelmed.
This is why I don't like this guy. He accurately points out my doubts even when I haven't said anything. Shut up. Are you going to bring that up again?
No, I am telling you that it is nothing to be concerned about. There is no need to view this as anything special. This war is just a common thing. The Holy Grail War is the materialization of our everyday life and people's happiness. There is no crime in participating. Everyone desires something, and people fight for what they want. That is what defines life. It is something shared by all, even if the scale of those desires is different. There isn't a person in this world who does not try to make his wish come true. The outcome, of course, is another matter. People may live to make their dreams come true, but some of them die before they reach their goals. There is an order to things. An appropriate accumulation of effort is needed to make dreams come true. This is what people call life. The Holy Grail simply removes the need for that effort. It is merely a simplification of life. So there's nothing special about it. The 7 masters are just trying to reduce the journey undertaken during their lifetimes via the shortcut called the Holy Grail. Everything else is the same. It's human nature to paint over others' wishes with your own. The Holy Grail War is no different from your life. Do as you please throughout this war and win.
That is such an interesting, this man is fascinating to me.
I love when this game gets philosophical. It just starts throwing perspectives at you.
He says cheerfully, "There is no difference between a vulgar wish and a noble one. The quality of the wish is irrelevant. I just need to trample over the wishes of others." I don't know if it's sarcasm or not, but he's seriously saying even an incomplete master like me is worthy to fight. That's not like you. Why are you suddenly worrying about others?
Well, it's because our talk earlier wasn't helpful. I cannot call myself a priest if people coming to me because they are worried leave with even more doubts.
Hero exposition versus Tosuka exposition, yeah. Man. I bet Tosuka could say he makes a lousy priest to start with. Don't worry about that. Bye, you fake priest. Why are you acting like Tosuka? This is not a route even.
Someone's gotta pick up the slack. Yes. Come again if you've not had enough.
I snort and walk toward the exit. What a the dynamic though. I leave the church for sure this time.
Will you give me just a moment? I have to run to the bathroom.
Don't worry, take your time. Oh man. I love Heaven's Feel so far. There's something really interesting about how it's framing the rest of the VN around it. You should know why, Watchdog, because they have fireworks. Faye, oh my god! I mean, like, I've seen it online. This is definitely a ship that I've seen online, but like... Kira is such an underrated character in your opinion. People only focus on his mimetic side, but he's such a good character. A looming sense of what? Yeah. And no, listen. Kira is really fucking good. But also I can't imagine. I think people latch onto the mimetic bits precisely because he is such an intense character that the little things undercutting it with, like, things people can make fun of or meme with him, like, are easier to swallow and go around. He actively cosplays as Kira. Yep, I've seen that. Also, I don't want to say anything, one thing specifically about Kirei and Kirei's VA, but there's one scene that I know you all know that is very, very funny, that I'm waiting with bated breath for it to happen. No spoils in chat about it though. Kinda impossible to describe his full character in a way that is digestible without reading the full VN, so the memes are what get passed around fair. I think Anya is gonna love that one part. When the more complex sides of the character are ignored in the wider context of the community. Fair. I still say that the most interesting part about reading the most interesting thing so far that I have seen in this BN versus how the fandom in general treats the characters is finding out that Shiro is a tsundere. That was and is still one of my favorite parts. The fact that he is a tsundere. It's not Rin, it's him. That was so funny. A sassy little Sun. Oh my god. No, they're both, they're both because Rin is the obligatory Nasuber's Asuka. Let us never forget that Nasu's, writing drive came from watching the first episode of Evangelion.
Hello, I returned.
Hello. I just want to cap the conversation by saying a really fun fact now that Anya is here. I just learned that Miyazaki, the Dark Souls Miyazaki, was a huge fan of Fate Stay Night formatively in his late teens, early 20s. And
That's so nice to hear.
And Nasu, in turn, is a huge fan of Souls-likes and Miyazaki's work.
I love when really high-profile people are really big fans of each other. I just
Yes.
find that so charming.
So like I find it really funny because now I can't stop drawing like the little parallels and references that may have cross-pollinated across both Fate and Dark Souls.
Yeah.
That's why he's obsessed with feet. Shut the fuck up.
Nah. Melania's
Oh.
perfect brass toes.
Saber is waiting outside. I think it was like this earlier too. Saber waits for me in the cold winter night without complaining. A master and a servant might have this kind of relationship, but Saber is by my side because she's concerned for my safety. I believe I have to answer her with the best honesty I have. That woman's alright thanks to you, Saber.
You do not need to thank me. It was you who tried to save her. I only abided by your decision.
Her expression is very gentle. Bring your fucking dog indoors, man. What the fuck? See, the thing about that is that this dog and the dog inside of the church do not get along, so it would be a really bad idea to bring them together, you know? Her expression is very gentle. No, that's true. You're the one who saved her. I wouldn't have made it in time by myself, and most of all, I think Saber let Matou Zoken go to save that woman. We would have ended up fighting if we stopped that old man there. She definitely would have died. Saber took that into consideration and let him go.
What is it, Shiro? It seems you're smiling for no reason at all.
Huh? Oh, I have a reason. I'm glad you're the person I thought you were. Thank you, Saber, for going along with my unreasonable plan.
What are you saying? I did not think your plan is an unreasonable one.
Really? You said I was too lenient and too optimistic? You look like you might not go along with the plan when the time came.
I never looked that way. I only told you that my own judgment would take priority if you were in danger. How can you doubt me, Shiro?
Oh, she's so pouty. She's so cute.
It's the grumpy Saber with the blush. It's like the greatest thing.
Oh. Saber frowns. I smile, since her expression is totally different now.
Shiro, it seems I will need to teach you some manners one of these days.
Peg. Yeah, please do if there's a chance. But Saber, let's end this war for now.
Shiro?
I didn't need the Holy Grail like you. Before, I just wanted to stop the fighting, and then give you the Holy Grail if we survived until the very end. I wonder if an amateur like me was appropriate for you.
I see. Then what about now? Tonight you experienced a battle you chose to start yourself. Have your thoughts changed?
No, not at all. I'm still against the Holy Grail War. But I'll fight until the end for sure. I have no wish that I need the Holy Grail to grant. But I want to protect others, like a superhero, like a hero of justice. I don't think my wish is inferior, so I have to fight against the wishes of others, even if they are 500 or 1,000 years old.
I see. That's understandable. Then I shall swear again. I will be your sword for as long as you are a worthy master. As long as you remain yourself, Shiro. I will never betray your trust. Oh, I hope that's not foreshadowing.
Yeah, I'll do my best, Saber. And 3, 2, 1. Smiles in chat starting from now, I bet. Yep, there it is!
No, please!
Can't you pick up that phone, Anya? Cause I fucking called it. Her direct smile is embarrassing, so I look up. The winter's chill makes the starry sky more beautiful.
I
That's
will
you.
never betray you.
I look up at the night sky, a world apart from tonight's events. The girl that waited for me in this cold weather said that. Then I'll believe in myself, so that I can always be worthy of her trust, so that I will be able to look back on my actions without regret.
I really hope we don't look back at this scene and feel some kind of like sadness,
Yeah.
some sort of
Anyway,
strained irony.
that was the first day of the route, and the second is called Omen.
That was the first day?
Yeah, we only did one day so far.
Good God.
Light flows in.
That was the first day.
That broke you, huh?
All right, cool. We wrapped up most of the story threads from the other routes on the first day.
The warmth I feel throughout my eyelids informs me that it is morning. I turn over and look away from the light. I still feel sleepy. Judging by the feel of the air, it's around 5:30. I went to bed late last night. I came home from the church, forced Saber to sleep in the other building, and finally went to sleep myself around 3 a.m. I don't know if I can cope with getting only 2 hours of sleep. Is this the first time? The first time where he has actively said this?
I think so. I think the scariest thing I've been exposed to in this route so far is Shiro being reasonable and or self-aware.
It was a frenetic, exhausting day yesterday. Nobody can blame me if I sleep for another 30 minutes. Aww. I think I saw something. It's by my futon. It seems something big is by my futon. Come to think of it, I feel someone's presence. I feel restless, as if someone is watching me. So this means... White woman jump scare. Saber!
Yes, what is it, Shiro?
Why are you in my room? I gave you a separate room last night. I leap up from the futon to my feet. No, I stop myself at the last second. Guys, have their circumstances when waking up. Oh, not the morning wood! Not the Saber morning wood!
Good God. Yes, and I think there's a problem with it. You directed me to a room, but that room is not close enough to yours. I need to be by your side so that I may protect you.
Finally, the bone of his sword. Hold on, just get away from me. Just get away, please get away. No, I'll get away if you don't. Still rolled up in my futon, I scramble away from Saber. I can't. I'm gonna fucking choke. Holy shit. Saber looks at me with wonder. Man, what does she think of a healthy guy of my age? I get nervous from just having her close to me, so it's really shocking if she's sitting by my side when I wake up. And it was a surprise attack too. If my composure were an army, that could have just annihilated it.
It's okay, Shiro. It happens to me too. Shiro, as I was saying.
You mean the room?
Yes. We should sleep in the same room to be safe. The boundary field in this house is excellent, but it only serves as a warning. It will do nothing to shield you if you were attacked here.
I do love how trans Saber is. Like, we talk a lot about the headcanon transness of Shiro Transmask that we've been doing with reading this entire time, but, like, let's just, like, hold up one moment to
With
remember...
her, it's unambiguous. It's canon.
Yeah, like, let's never forget how trans she really is.
I understand that Transmask Shiro is a choice that we are making, and not reading it that way is super valid. I don't really think reading Saber as cis is valid.
Yeah. Saber has a point, but I wish she would consider the state of my nerves. I'll go crazy before an enemy attacks us if I sleep in the same room with Saber. It's not like I'll be with Saber all the time, so we should distance ourselves. Oh, I totally forgot about it. I have school today.
Shiro, why are you so pale? I've noticed that you make that face whenever you're about to suggest something foolish.
She's sharp. She knows me already. She knows I'm a fucking moron already. Her previous aura of loyalty is gone, and she keeps me at bay with a distrustful look. Well, there's something I forgot to tell you. I kneel and face her. Well, how can I phrase things so that she will approve of me going to school? I feel her staring at me, and it hurts. Saber is sitting Japanese style while I cut the tofu. Staring at me with that expression of hers. I will go to school like usual. We never reach a compromise after I said that. Saber objected, of course. She says it is dangerous for me to be alone. But I have my personal life too. Fujine will get suspicious if I skip school, and I won't know what's going on outside if I stay indoors. And to go somewhere with Saber means warning other masters. I think the results will be good enough if I go out on my own, and most of all, masters fight where there are no people, right? Then I'll be safe during the day. Nobody will attack me unless I go someplace deserted. But Saber insisted that it's not going to be enough. Her excessive concern pissed me off, so I stubbornly insisted that I'm going to school, and this is the result. I love her so much.
I love her suspicious little squint.
She's so good. Holy shit. You think it's funny that Trans Saber is so prominent that the only thing that supersedes her is Saber? Yeah. Yeah, Saber is really fucking good. Okay, so I'm sorry for the tangent again, but I just got the, I just found the interview again that Nasu did about Samurai Remnant when it came out. And one of the funniest things he said about, the making of a new Fate/franchise was, of course, we started with a genderless Saber. Like he just textually on interview said, yeah, the first step to the franchise is a gender-fucky Saber.
That is rule number 1 of writing Fate.
And it actually holds up fairly well across most of the series I can think about. Extra Saber is she/they, non-binary. There's Saber of Red in Apocrypha, who is very transmask. The one I'm not so sure about is Fate Strange Fake, but he's plural, so I don't mind if there's no gender, he's plural.
Fascinating.
Her glare feels like it's burning into me. The moral of the story is, Extra Saber is she/they, so okay, so it's not like she is she/they, it's more like there is at least one instance of her talking about gender fuckiness where she implies that there's like some non-binary stuff going on with her, so I just headcanon the she-they. That is just the short of it. I need to actually play extra to like get the proper dialogue. I need to understand more of her. The moral of the story is, she will wear a big crutch if you make her mad, and she gets out of hand because she's emotional. So I should be careful not to act stubborn again. Man, you inflexible blockhead. Yeah, no, extra Saber's thing is more being flamboyantly bisexual than being non-binary. Even if she's she-her, she's the most gender about being she-her. That's fair.
Did you say something, Shiro?
No, I'm just talking to myself. This stuff was really good. I love her so much.
That's my favorite expression. That's my favorite Saber sprite.
And she has sharp ears. She's not the type you want to go into a Cold War with. Their first couple spat. It's that time already? After the doorbell, I hear the front door opening. And I also hear the familiar tone of Sakura's voice saying, "Excuse me." So I lost 30 minutes while I was arguing with Saber. But breakfast is almost ready. I thought about having bread to please Saber, but it seemed too much like bribery, so I changed my mind. Japanese people eat rice. I'll counter her violent glare with pressure of, "When in Rome, do as the Romans do." You're such a little shit.
No. Shiro's so petty. Good morning, Senpai. Are you already done cooking?
Yeah, I'm pretty much done. Good morning, Sakura. Fujine should be coming soon, so help me serve the food.
Okay, I'll be helping you.
This is wrong. This is off. Why is she so happy?
I agree.
Sakura sets her bag down in the living room and greets Saber.
Good morning, Saber-san. Were you able to sleep well last night? Yes, it was not a familiar room, but it was not a problem since I am familiar with this house.
Oh, they're talking. They didn't talk much yesterday, but I guess Sakura's gotten over it after one night.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Senpai. What should I start with?
It's not that I want her to be happy, but this feels suspicious.
You monster. You don't want Sakura to be happy.
Dog girl Saber is real, huh? Can you get one big plate and 4 small ones? The salad's done, so you can serve it.
Okay. Well, we're having German potato salad this morning. You're elaborate this morning, cooking Western food.
Sakura is surprised, but she scoops out the salad onto the big plate. The salad is the only Western food I made. You have to understand, I'm not giving in to Saber, I'm just proactively trying to clear the air between us.
Oh, it smells good. Can I try some, Senpai?
Yeah, but it's hot, and it might be sweet too. Sakura picks up a piece of potato with the cooking chopsticks.
Oh, it really is sweet. That's not onion, is it?
Licking her lips, Sakura tries to figure out the ingredients. Her gesture surprises me. I should be used to seeing Sakura sample my food, but when she's so close, I can't take my eyes off of her.
She's too peppy. What's going on? This is really good, Senpai. I like this taste.
Sakura must really like it, as she happily scoops the salad onto the big plate. There's nothing unusual about it. The surprise fades, and I sigh with relief. Sakura?
Yes? What is it, Senpai?
She's the same as always. She's no different from yesterday. About Shinji. I started to ask what happened after he got home last night, but I stopped. If Shinji resents me for what happened last night, then he wouldn't allow Sakura to come here to begin with. It should not concern Sakura even if Shinji was a master, or even if her family is a family of magi. There's no way Sakura would be involved in the conflict. But I'm still uneasy. If on some impulse, Shinji was to tell Sakura about the Matou family, the Holy Grail War, and the battle between the masters, she would no longer be unrelated from that moment on. I have to avoid that. No, it's nothing.
Okay. Senpai, please don't concern yourself with Nissan right now. He's been acting weird since last night. He's really annoyed, so he might say odd things to you.
Sorry. I just had a theory. Myself.
A game theory?
I mean, is she happy because he's annoyed? Is this some
she's really happy because she knows what happened.
Is this some schadenfreude going on here? I need to keep Sakura from finding out. And I know why Shinji's acting strange. Shinji was abnormal last night. His rights as master were taken away, and he was humiliated by his own grandfather. Considering Shinji's personality, his anger toward me must be much greater than usual. Ugh. Sakura doesn't know anything. Nobody's told her about her brother or about the secret of the Matou family.
Are you sure about that?
Then, is it safe for her to live with Shinji when he's in such a state? He hasn't given up. I can't say it's impossible that he'd use violence on Sakura.
Senpai, I'm sorry. It seems I'm troubling you so early in the day.
You idiot, don't say that. I'm the one who caused the trouble. I should have expected this when I fought Shinji last night. I had to think of a way. A way to keep Sakura smiling. A dismal air hangs over the rest of the morning. Fujine didn't turn up for some reason. Oh no. And Sakura was quiet all through breakfast. Saber doesn't talk much to start with. And I am not the garrulous type.
Seeing Fujine didn't turn up for some reason, like, literally made my stomach drop.
Yeah.
Whatever,
But
Fujine.
What do you mean that this is the censored version of the scene? Wait. Huh? What even can happen in this scene to need censorship? Is this the... I need to put... Wait, I need to pull up. I need to pull up the flowchart. One moment, chat. No, one moment, chat. Okay, flowchart. Okay, Fate, day 1, day 2, day 3, Heaven's Feel, day 2, okay, day 5. Okay. No, because this is... Yeah, this is just the Real Tenua thing, so I don't think... Okay, I can't tell for sure, at the very least, it was not a sex scene. But I don't know what happened there. Yeah, it wasn't an age scene. I would like to know what the fuck happened, though, in the original. That is something I want to know, right?
I think I would also like to know, because the curiosity is going to kill me otherwise.
Ooh, trigger warning.
Let's go!
Oh. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, no.
Interesting.
Mm.
Bad. Interesting.
It doesn't take long to finish breakfast, so Sakura leaves 40 minutes early to go to her morning practice.
Are we going now, Senpai?
She tried to hide it with her hair. Oh. This really needs the full uncensored experience in some ways to get the full enormity of Sakura's story, I see. Oh.
Fascinated.
Yeah, no, that is why I'm very glad to have chat coming in to tell us about the differences that we could see in these ones.
Yeah, honestly, for things like that, please flag us. That is extra context that is good to know.
Yeah, and I love knowing, like, that adds a whole layer to this whole scene. Did you read this one? I forgot.
I did.
Sakura forces a smile as she puts on her shoes. Don't push yourself too hard with your club activity. You always tried to go there even when you were sick, right? Just practice moderately and go sip some tea in the back. If Mitsutsuri says something, tell her I'll owe her one.
Okay. I'm sure Captain would love that.
I think you can turn mature content on while keeping ecchi and age scenes. So actually, wait, that's right. Wait. That is such a good train of thought. I'm gonna save here and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna see if I can do that. Wait. Because that could be extremely useful. Where's the history? Yeah. There we go.
This is so interesting.
Okay, so I'm gonna change the patch and I'm gonna add censorship, show mature content. I may have to go back from the previous route because this is still the same scene. So I don't know if it's in trigger, like some trigger in the scene that is flagged, or if it's something in a different scene. Morning, Sakura. Helping you.
I do like how instantly we clocked that something was off, though.
Yeah. Salad, it should be here. This is where they said it happened. Munch. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the previous load. It's a ways away, but I can skip through it. Go to Shinto. We are
skipping.
And we start the day again and try to see. Did you remember the scene has no voices? What do you mean has no voices? Oh, because it's from the previous one, so it's like added in. That makes sense. Yeah, it wouldn't have the voice acting. Boner morning. Doors. He's talking. This seems to be the same for now. If it wasn't in Real Tanua, no voice acting, it might not be included in this. Shame. It's still good to check so that we know for future things. Because I remember the mature trigger actually let us see the uncensored Rin, more brutal CG in the Fate route. And also the one with Caster.
Which wasn't even that bad.
Yeah, those were fine.
Like, okay, the Rin one I kind of get.
Oh, there's no way Sakura could be involved in the conflict. There's no way, but... Sakura, let me see your right cheek. And there was no... Okay, we can turn it on. We can turn this on.
Ooh, okay. Time to bring that trigger warning back.
There's a bruise on her right cheek, as if she has been punched.
Oh, it's not what you think, Senpai. I fell on the stairs.
There's only one person who Sakura would make excuses for. She's been like this for a long time. She could be strangely lively or unnaturally depressed. It always meant Shinji was taking things out on her. When I first found out about it, I went and punched him. But he's never done something this bad before. About half a year ago, I spotted a bruise on Sakura's arm. I hit Shinji when I realized he'd done it. But he's never punched a girl's face. Damn him.
Senpai.
I hear a sharp crack. It seems I broke the chopsticks in my hand. I'm pissed. I told him never to hit his sister again, but he couldn't keep such a simple promise.
No, Senpai, you've got it all wrong. I just fell, really. I fell when Nissan bumped into me.
Sakura.
That's all that happened. Senpai, please don't concern yourself with Nissan right now. And then I presume it loops in to where we were. He's been acting weird since last night. He's really annoyed, so he might say odd things to you.
Wow, that's a change in fucking mood, huh?
The context is totally different, and also justifies the radical music shift.
Sakura is defending her brother. If the person who got hit isn't complaining, I definitely can't. And I know why Shinji's acting strange. Shinji was abnormal last night. Yeah, this is the one we've seen, yeah? He must have taken out his anger on Sakura after he went home.
Also, I believe we said to ourselves that we would renew the content warning every time we start. We didn't this time.
Yeah, we didn't, but I did add the description trigger warning.
It's good enough.
Sakura doesn't know anything. Nobody. And there is an extra layer here of, like, his thinking about wanting to make it. This adds so much context to the scene.
This adds, like, depth to the scene.
Wow. Is it safe for her to live with Shinji when he's in such a state? Yeah, this is...
That's so much more.
Oh,
like,
man.
Intense. That's such a raw line. Like, now that there's, like, justification for it.
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ.
He hasn't given up. Sakura is a convenient outlet for his violent personality.
Senpai, I'm sorry. It seems I'm troubling you so early in the day.
You idiot, don't say that! And that's why he was so fucking angry in that one, too.
That's why... Oh, man. That literally, that changes the whole scene. Like, that makes everything make more sense.
I'm the one who caused the trouble. I should have expected this when I fought Shinji last night. I had to think a way to keep Sakura smiling. That changes so much, holy shit.
Oh my gosh. That literally... all of a sudden, Shiro blaming himself makes a lot of sense.
Oh man! Oh man, I love that!
That's great. I'm so compelled.
A dismal air hangs over the rest of the morning, and that's why the mood was so sour afterwards.
Oh my god. I can't, like... It's the fact that it was completely changed, you know?
Yeah.
Like, removed. Because that's so much less impactful without context.
Fujina didn't turn up for some reason, and Sakura was quiet all through breakfast. Saber doesn't talk much to start with, and I'm not the Carlos type. It doesn't take long to finish breakfast, so Sakura leaves 40 minutes early to go to her morning practice.
I'll be going now, senpai.
This is why you adore Shiro as a protagonist as well, and that can be credited to Nasu, but Shiro's emotions are so fucking raw in every kind of way. Yeah. This route tackles heavy themes, but it handles them really well. Painfully, but well. I am so excited now. I am so excited now.
So incredibly compelled.
Sakura forces a smile as she puts on her shoes. Don't push yourself too hard with your club activity. You always tried to go there even when you were sick, right? Just practice moderately and go sip some tea in the back. If Mitsuri says something, then tell her I'll owe her one.
Okay, I'm sure Captain would love that.
Oh.
I also have to agree with chat. I love the rolled R's on Gavin. I love your accent.
Thank you! Oh. No, yeah, I thought, okay, so when people said that removing the censorship made this route worse, I didn't understand how the sex scenes could change so much. Now I understand it's not just the sex scenes that were changed.
Yeah, I'm really surprised how much that, like, changes the whole vibe.
They toned down the darker themes, which I can understand, but I like having the option of turning it back on and have it as an option to see what is actually happening. Ooh. Sakura opens the door. She vows and turns to leave, and walks right into the door. Sakura!
Oh.
She holds the nose she banged onto the door. Are you alright, Sakura? Is your nose bleeding?
No, I'm fine. I'd die if you saw my nose bleeding.
Sakura staggers and gets up. Doesn't seem like it was Sakura's usual clumsiness.
Oh.
Are you really alright, Sakura? It looked like you fell. If you got dizzy, then...
No, that can't be. I was just careless. So, this is embarrassing. Then I'll be going now. Tell Fujimura-sensei that your breakfast was good, like always.
Okay, so... And this is what is incredible about this, because in the previous routes, I would have been like, haha, she's so clumsy. But now is, one, is there something wrong with her right now going on actively that we should know about? Or two, did she do that intentionally to try and lighten the mood? Because the facade is cracking.
Oh, yeah.
Sakura leaves as if to shake off my worries. I guess she's alright. If anything, she's suffering from mental exhaustion. And then there's Shinji. I can't just leave her be. But I have no clear solution. I can't consult Saber, nor can I tell Sakura the truth. Fujine is out of the question, of course. Only there was someone else at school who I could talk about the Holy Grail. Man, people like that don't just conveniently appear out of nowhere. Time for Ren to become important in this route.
Woohoo!
She also came home with a lot of energy despite what happened. Yeah, he did say that she either gets super depressed or tries to be extra peppy. Like, that is her modus operandi. She is hiding stuff about her personal life at every turn.
Can we just point out how tragic it is that her being energetic and peppy is like a red flag?
Yeah,
That's so
yeah.
good.
And it was a red flag for us too.
It's the fact that we caught it immediately. Like, okay, no, this ain't right.
I go up the stairs, leaving Saber to watch the house. I end up at school, but I'm still feeling a little gloomy. Emiya-kun? Ah, he's here. The one person I can discuss anything with appears out of nowhere. It's almost too good to be true. I see. You must think I'm soft. She must have something to tell me as well, since she stops and talks to me. How fortunate for me! I will.
She literally said she was gonna kill us the next time she talks to us.
I think we should just talk to her about Sakura, right?
I agree.
Yeah.
Like that's what I would have picked, but
Fine. If that's how you want it. We'll settle things here and now. I can't believe you came to school without your Saber. Sorry, I'm begging you, please let me talk to you. I close in on Tosuka and push her against the wall. I can't let the other students hear this. What are you thinking? I didn't mean that, and there are people here. This really is the horny route. Please, you're the only one I can depend on. Sakura might get involved in the Holy Grail War, and I don't know what to do. You know a lot, so tell me. Is there a way to protect Sakura without telling her anything? Tosuka stares at me in complete surprise. I'm sorry. I got flustered because of the timing of you being here was perfect. Sakura is my underclassman. She might get involved in the Holy Grail War, and I don't want that. But I can't come up with any good ideas, so... I don't care about your excuses. Can't you just let go of me? Homeroom is going to start. I'm sorry, I didn't notice. I quickly let go of Tosuka. I feel my face burning. What was I thinking, pushing Tosuka up against the wall like that? I'm sorry, I know, apologizing a lot, but please hear me out. You want to ask me something, right? Alright, I'll listen. What? Really? It worked! Hey now, you look like you're going to die if I don't listen to you. Come up to the roof during lunchtime. I'll listen then. Rin is just as soft as usual. Hey, I just realized. There's not, like, obviously that wasn't the last we saw of the Matou bullshit going on, but the bounded feel at school may be just gone now.
it's possible. She's also getting us alone.
Yeah. Tosuka turns and goes up the stairs. As I look up at her in blank amazement. You idiot, you will be late if you don't hurry. Tosuka leaves with those words. This is the same scene as in UBW where she chases you around trying to shoot you, but in this case, you being concerned for Sakura overrides things. Aww. That's so cute, actually. I hurry to my classroom. It's 3 minutes before homeroom starts, and Fujine isn't here yet. Oh. Okay, now I'm getting really concerned.
A little worried. But isn't she always late? Isn't that the thing?
Yes, but she also missed going to Shiro's. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thinking about it, right? What the fuck could change to make Taiga a target, right?
Shinji.
Shinji.
He's a loose cannon. He needs to be stopped.
Shinji's desk is empty. No, I'm sorry, but Taiga would fucking kill Shinji. I refuse to imagine any universe in which Shinji can actually get the upper hand on that woman. It'd be hard to face him after what happened yesterday, but I wanted to settle things. But I can't do anything if he's absent. Going to Shinji's house will only provoke him, so I have to come up with a way that won't involve Sakura. Huh? There's another empty... Right, Taiga took Sakura home before the fight with Shinji. That was explicitly something that happened. Oh no. Oh no, I have really bad feelings about this.
The tension is slowly building.
Here's another empty desk. That's Isai's desk. That's rare. So even Isai can be absent, huh? I don't like this. I don't like this. Shit is happening already.
Literally anything changes and we're like, oh.
This is the second day. I mean, it's the 5th day, but it's the second day of the route. I set my bag down and prepare for homeroom. Okay, she's fine. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Isn't this a new record? Fujine arriving before the bells rings is a rare spectacle indeed. I thought she'd slept in since she didn't come to my house this morning, but she's even more energetic than usual. Okay, so she was a red herring. The lunchtime bell rings. I sprint out of the classroom, buy some bread and tea, and hurry up the stairs. I dash to the rooftop, startling students as I go. My heart's beating fast. It's been pounding faster and faster the whole day. To be honest, I'm nervous. I'm glad that I can consult her, but that hardly seems to matter now. It must have been crazy to make arrangements with Tosuka Rin. She's the school idol, the perfect honor student, the girl I've admired. Man, calm down, you idiot. It's funny to you that Rin wasn't really like, alright, prepare for a duel to the death. OMG, Shiro, stop. Yeah? Taiga is fine. Issei may not be so fine.
He may not be fine.
I tried to catch my breath as I ran up the stairs. Also, I'm sorry, but like, this poor man woke up with like morning wood with Saber in his room. Then he had to see his dutiful, adorable Kohai just eat his food in front of him, being all cute. And now he cabedons the school idol to the wall. Like, this man's day is going, and he's going on 2 hours of sleep.
He is not emotionally prepared for this.
Anyway, this is a big event. Tosuka is Tosuka, even though she's a master, so I can't be late. And I'm asking her a favor. So I had to get there before her and act cool. She's already there. But... Tosuka! You're late, Miyakun. It seems there's a line no ordinary people can cross. You want to talk to me about something, right? Let's sit down. Without waiting for a reply, Tosuka walks over to the water tower. I see. Nobody will see us there, and it will block the wind. Now, I'm just saying that is also perfect, like, positioning for being sniped from afar by an arrow. So tell me what's on your mind. Who's this Sakura girl and what happened yesterday? Okay, it's a bit long, but do you mind? Try to make it short. Lunchtime isn't that long. Having her this close is just making me more nervous. But now's not the time. I have to ask her about Sakura. Then I'll try to make this simple. Matou Sakura is my underclassman, and I've known her for a long time. Her older brother is Matou Shinji, and I've known him for a long time as well. To put it simply, I fought a master last night, and that master was Shinji. Matou Shinji was a master? Yeah, I'm sure of it because his grandfather, Matou Zoken, told us. He also said that the Matou family is a family of magi. Did you know about that, Tosaka? Of course. The only magus in this town that I didn't know about was you. I never thought it was possible, because Shinji is... He's not a magus. He doesn't have a magic circuit, right? That's what Matou Zoken said. But that's a condition to be a magus. I think the conditions for becoming a master are different. I'm like Shinji in that respect. You shouldn't assume that only magi can become masters. I see. So what about Shinji? Did you defeat him? Yeah, Saber defeated his servant, Ryder. His book, his command spell, burned up, so he isn't a master anymore. But I don't think he's given up. That alone is dangerous, but on top of that, Sakura is living at his house. I heard from Zoken that magic only gets taught to the successor. Sakura was raised without being taught anything, so she doesn't know what Shinji's doing. As long as she doesn't find out, she won't get involved in this war between the masters. You're right. So why do you think Sakura is in danger? I told you that Shinji is dangerous right now. He might take out his anger on Sakura, and there's no telling what will happen if he does something even worse. So you want to end it before there's a possibility of Sakura getting involved? Your idea is good, but it's not possible. Just look at the Ryudo Temple. The other masters are tricky. I think this Holy Grail war will last longer than expected. I see. The best outcome would be for Shinji to give up, but that's not realistic. Then the only option is to separate Sakura from Shinji. And there's only one possible solution. If you don't want to involve Sakura, you have to put her under your protection. I thought about that, but I'm a master too. It's too dangerous to have her at my place, and Shinji will never stand for it. Besides, I doubt she wants to stay at my house. Jeez, you really are tense, Miya-kun. Huh? It's nothing. Just go ahead and ask her. Protecting Sakura from Shinji and protecting her from other masters are the same thing. Shouldn't you choose the option that lets you do something? If this Sakura person is someone important to you. Okay. Can I just say that I fucking love that in every single route, Ren is the one giving Shiro the push to get with the heroine of the route?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
she's the driving force of this entire VM.
I love her so much. Osaka's words hit me hard. It feels like she smacked me in the head. You're right. You're absolutely right. I should ask her before I start worrying about what I think. Every route is Ren's route. She is like the one that is the main love interest for the UVW route, but she is the deuteragonist in the end. That's right. First of all, nobody would go make meals for a person they hated. Sakura trusts you, so have a little confidence in yourself. Shiro never said anything about her coming over to make meals, Rin.
I noticed.
Did I tell you that Sakura comes over to make meals for us? You did! You told me at the very beginning! You told me! You probably told me! You certainly told me! You told me, so don't worry about it!
How
Why
do you
is she...
get that good?
Her quick
Threw him
shouts...
right off the trail.
Her quick shouts stopped my rebuttal. Oh well. I've already learned that Tosaka wears a mask at school. Alright, thanks, you really helped me out. I could have taken longer to make up my mind. Ooh, you're pretty bold now. Are you showing off, telling me that you would have arrived at the same conclusion by yourself? Tosaka smiles. Her smile attacks me by surprise. That's not what I meant. But wouldn't you have Sakura stay over if she was still depressed tomorrow? Or perhaps stay the night? Oh, your face is all red. So you really can't lie, huh? You're acting cool, but you're actually innocent inside. Who are you to say that? Is it fun to make fun of people when you're supposed to be an honor student? Hey now, I choose who I make fun of. I only make fun of people if it's worth doing. Yeah, Shiro-sundere time! Come on, it's cold, so come closer and block the wind. You idiot! It will be terrible if we get any closer. I'll take you on if you're picking a fight with me, so get away from me, you devil! Shiro's like, Issei was right! I arc back and get my face away from Tosaka. Oh! This is bad. Having her close was bad enough, but just now was fatal. After getting to know Tosaka, the person I admire became a dangerous associate. That's fine by itself, but that was too much. As she gets this close to me, I can't ignore her beautiful hair, her soft-looking body, her pretty face. My heart's pounding so hard that it feels like it's about to explode. I hate to admit it, but she is beautiful. Her true nature is so different than what I thought, but I still admire her. Anyway, thanks for your help. That's all I had to say. I'll listen to you now. What? I don't have anything to talk about. Huh? Weren't you saying something this morning? Well, I wasn't listening because I was in a panic, but you looked like you were in a bad mood. Oh, it's fine now. It's true that I had business with you, but I don't feel like it now. I'm surprised, to be honest. What do you mean, surprised? I mean that part of you. Oh well, I'll tell you one good thing while we're at it. You know about the people who've been going into comas around town, right? That's a servant's doing, and the master is at the Ryudo Temple. You were saying something about the Ryudo Temple earlier? Wait, that Ryudo Temple? Yes? They're cunning enemies, so watch out if you're planning on attacking them. They aren't taking lives, but they are attacking indiscriminately. Well, I'm going to sit and watch for a while, since they can only use a set amount of magical energy at once, no matter how much magical energy they may store. The master is at the Ryudo Temple. Hosoka is doing her best, even though Archer isn't fully healed yet. Well, you owe me one, Miya-kun. I told you something you didn't know. The honor student smiles boldly. I feel like a frog in front of a snake. Bore, 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 bore. I told you about Shinji too. That should make it even. Oh, that's been paid for with the advice for Sakura. Or what? You didn't mean to thank those thanks you gave me? She's a devil. She's a real devil. Don't let her fool you, everyone. The school's peace is in danger. What is this fucking sentence? What is the statement? What is this PSA that Shiro is doing?
This is so goofy.
I love them so much. Well, what should I take? Equivalent exchange is standard for Magi. Damn, I think my father said something like that as well. I look down at my hands. This is the only thing I have right now. Did you get it now? You have no information to give me, so tell me Saber's true identity. Yes, I can't help it. You haven't eaten yet, right? I'll give you half of this. I break my bread in half. Reluctantly, I give her the whole can of tea as a show of sincerity. Hey, wait, Emiya-kun? Here, eat up. The cafeteria is closed by now. It should fill you up a bit. I hand her the bread. Does she not like it? She looks astonished and... Thanks. Then I won't hold myself back. And she really eats the bread without holding back. She's so fucking baffled.
I love how Shiro doesn't even clock what she says. He's just like, here, have the bread.
The funniest thing is that it would have ended like this anyway. Shiro doesn't even know who Saber is yet.
No. He didn't even find out last round.
I know writers who use subtlety and they're all cowards! School's over and the commotion is dying down. The students scatter to go to their clubs or head home. Alright, I have to go home and get ready. Even if Sakura is going to stay over, I need to mentally prepare myself. I should go buy groceries and wait for her to come after her club activities. Well, what should we have for dinner tonight? I wonder what's for dinner. I stand in front of the supermarket and think. Having Sakura stay over means convincing Fujine. Then dinner should be something that they will both enjoy. I already made a huge dinner yesterday. I'm not going to be working for a while and there's one more person to feed, so I shouldn't be spending money. But this month is an exception. I have my savings and I can't be distracted by money during the Holy Grail War. And I should be repaying Sakura every chance I get. I leave the supermarket with bags full of food. I think I bought too much, but it's all good. I got some fresh codfish, so maybe I should make stew tonight. Alright, Auntie Fujine measure taken care of. I stop walking. Someone's pulling at my shirt from behind. Oh no. What's going on? Still wondering, I turn around. White woman jump scare? White woman jump scare! There stands a young girl with silver hair. I quickly jump back. I tense myself to act, but the girl just stands there and smiles. I don't feel any murderous intent or hostility from her. I'm glad you're alive, Oni-chan. She looks at me with a big smile. Huh? I'm sure of it. This girl is Berserker's master. She controls the monster who nearly killed me. The girl of the family of Magi who started this war. The family which my father betrayed. Why is she here in the shopping district during daytime? She doesn't feel like a stranger at all. It must be because the priest's story was so vivid. That's why. Ilya? Huh? I blurt out her name without knowing what it means. I'm sorry, that's wrong. Ilya, Ilya's Biel. I'm sorry for getting it wrong. I quickly apologize. It doesn't matter if she's Berserker's master or the daughter of the Einsburn family. It's just that I can't leave her alone when her face looks so sad. She's glaring at me, probably because I shortened her name. I didn't mean to make you mad, I just blurted it out. Tell me your name? Huh? Tell me your name, Oni-chan. It's unfair that I don't know your name. Oh, she's right. Ilya's VL told me her name, but I haven't told her mine yet. I'm Shiro. Emiya Shiro.
Leave out the Emiya part, pal.
Emiya Shiro. That's a strange name, Oni-chan. No, Emiya is my last name, and Shiro is my first name. If it's hard to say it, just call me Shiro. I correct her pronunciation. I point right at her nose, and she stands there in surprise. Even though I regret it, it's too late. Looking like she's about to cry. Shiro? Shiro? Yeah, I like the name. It's simple, but it sounds pretty. It suits you, Shiro. I'll forgive you for what you just did. She embraces my arm. What are you doing? No, you can call me Ilya. No. You haven't given her a nickname, no. You can call me Ilya, Shiro. I'm calling you Shiro, so it's fair. So we found the weird dog. That's easier to say, but hold on. I shake my arm, but Ilya only screams happily and enjoys it. I can't imagine him just like deadlifting her off the ground and just swirling her around. This is bad. The neighbors might spread bad rumors about me if I keep this up. No, Shiro!
Good God.
What do you want? Do you want to fight me right now? I pull her off by force. Oh. Ilya looks unhappy.
I love that Shiro's reaction to girls interacting with him is always, do you want to fight?
Making a face like that won't do you any good. I don't know what your intentions are, but I'm a master. You can't defeat me that easily. Rosaries in hand, I glare at her. But she only looks back at me in wonder. Ilya? Yeah? What, Shiro? She isn't like before. Well, she was laughing back then too, but her smile is different now. Could it really be? Ilya, you didn't come here to fight? What? Do you want to be killed? Her gaze sends a chill down my spine. No matter how young this girl may be, she is the strongest master. She laughs innocently, but she can also become a ruthless master. I don't get it. But I don't mind you saying so, nor do I mind going ahead with my plans. Do you want to die along with Saber? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, don't kid around. No way, I don't want to die, and I don't want to fight you here. Right? Masters can't fight during daytime. You don't have Saber with you, and I don't have Berserker with me. You're right. And why did you come here? Did we meet up by chance? It's not chance. I snuck out Pasella and specially came to see you. You better feel honored. I feel dizzy. Every time I think she turns into a cruel master, she returns to being the innocent girl. I can't tell which is the real her. Alright, so you came to see me. But you have no intention of fighting me, am I correct? Mm-hmm. I came to talk to you. I've waited all this time, so I can, right? I don't know what she means by all this time, but it seems Ilya just came to talk to me. Or do you not want to talk with me? I'll go home if you don't want to. I really don't want to go home, but you will hate me if I make you do something you don't want. Ilya looks me straight in the eye. As a master, it's dangerous to spend any time with Ilya. If Saber were here, I bet she wouldn't hesitate to make herself heard. But I can't leave her alone when she looks like that! I know it's reckless, thoughtless, and rash. But I don't mind talking to you. To be honest, I wanted to talk to you. Alright, let's go over there. I found a small park over there earlier. Ilya starts running. Come on, I'll leave you behind if you don't hurry.
Don't you have a girl whose route it is to get back to, Shiro?
She twirls about as she runs. Well, I guess it can't be helped. Oh, I accept this turn of events and follow after Ilya. She called me Shiro. So I should treat her as a normal girl and not a master.
There's a girl and she's purple.
You saw the thumbnail? This is a very crowded route.
Could have been a route real.
Oh. Fun fact, Ilya was meant to have a route. She doesn't. Guess where all that writing got put instead? There is no one in the park. Nobody's playing in the sandpit or on the swings. It feels desolate, but I sit down on a bench with Ilya. His must look weird to other people. Ilya's a foreigner, so we don't look like siblings and our ages are too far apart to be friends. So what do you want to talk about, Ilya? You came to me, so do you have something you want to ask me? Why? I have nothing I want to ask you. Well, how should I react to this incomprehensible girl? Ilya, you're the one who wanted to talk. So why did you say you have no business with me? You wouldn't have come if you had no business with me, right? Oh, really? We can't talk if we don't have business? That's not what I meant. Sorry, I put it in the wrong way. We can still talk. Actually, I guess it's better to talk without purpose. But man, I don't know you really well, so I don't know what I should talk about. I don't know what you like or anything. You don't want me asking you about something you'd rather not talk about, right? You're right, but what should I ask? Will you promise me you won't get mad with whatever I ask you? I'll try. I'm your only chance, so I'll try to act mature. Do not accept the title, Shiro. I see. Stop! That's exactly why you shouldn't say that. What the hell is she asking? What the hell is she asking? You're a liar! You said you won't get mad, but you're mad? Anyone would be shocked by that question. You shouldn't be asking that question when you already attacked me. I was different. It's because you jumped out even though you're weak. It's not my fault. This fucking gremlin of a woman. Girl be like, oh, a boundary? Shoves a track through it on purpose. It is your fault. You were ready to kill from the beginning, so why are you talking about me liking you and everything? Ilya quivers up and goes quiet. Oh. Crap. I decided that I forget about us being masters, but I guess I didn't. Ilya? It's important to me! You're an idiot, Shiro! If I hadn't stopped him, you would be dead right now, but you still want to talk big. Ilya looks down, trembling. Man! I guess I have no choice. I'm the one who started this whole master conversation. I'm the older one here, and Ilya is a girl. Ilya? I prepare myself for what I have to say. I don't hate you. I think it'd be fine, right?
That's about where I'm at.
Yeah, because I do still very much mind it.
I very much mind that she attempts to kill me. Whatever her justifications were.
I do very mind it. But I don't hate you. We had a very tender moment with you in the previous route when we had how you met Berserker and what Berserker means to you.
Listen, Ilya, I know your backstory's raw.
I don't know you really well because we just met, but I don't hate you. At the very least, I want to be friends when you're like this. Really? You feel more like a little sister to me, and I won't bring up that incident again. That's all I can promise you. And you believe me? Yeah, I'll believe you if you say so. We just see the, like, status screen pop up, just like, little sister acquired. Ilya tackles me and embraces my arm again. Man, what are you? A homunculus! Also the Holy Grail!
What's a file?
I complain, but I accept it. It's not bad. I don't feel any hostility from her. Her hugging me won't kill me, and it wouldn't be older brother-like to panic now. I guess I'll have to talk with her, just like she wants. My talk with Ilya lasts about an hour. He listens to my pointless rambling and mundane stories. Since when did it start getting painful? She's an innocent girl. She's a master and has no doubts about it. I think her lack of fear about going into battle is sad. A family of magic called Einsburn. She is sent out as the greatest master, a result of their 1,000-year-old history. If that is Ilya's goal, then... Ilya, can I ask you something? Hey, mi badara! What? Did you... Oh, you're just fucking bringing this up.
You fool.
You recognize the name Emiya Kiritsugu. I have to ask her this question. The air freezes. The silence is dead. No, I don't know anyone like that. Her silver hair flutters. Fairy-like, she gets up from the bench and turns around. It's getting late. Berserker's going to wake up at night, so I had to get going now. Yeah, immediate demeanor shift.
That's
Ilya
not
waves
suspicious at all.
Ilya waves goodbye. Yeah, I should go home too. I get up. This is all the rest I'll get. We will be enemies again once the sun sets. But... can I talk with you again, Ilya? I ask the question as if it's only natural. I don't know. You want to see me again, Shiro? Of course. I wouldn't ask you if I didn't want to. If we get Berserker on our side this route, it's gonna be fucked.
Joker.
Like they wouldn't let us because Berserker and Saber in the same team would be too fucking good. We would just race down the competition.
Ah, the smiles.
Okay, then I'll come again tomorrow if I feel like it. Don't expect too much and keep waiting, okay? She runs out of the park. But she suddenly stops. I was lying. He is someone I know. Ilya? I was given birth to this world to win the Holy Grail War. My mission is to kill you and Kiritsugu. She sprints off. She doesn't turn around. I watch until she's out of sight. Oh my god.
You what? So, two things.
Mm-hmm.
One, kill us and Kiritsugu. Two, he had fresh cod in his bag for that whole hour. Just in the warmth. Oh, okay, it's not warm. It is like winter.
Yeah.
Still might not be good. Shouldn't be off ice that long.
Yeah. I'm home. Fujine's home already? I take my shoes off and go into the hallway. What is the archery club advisor doing coming home so early?
Welcome home, Shiro.
So you're finally home, simpleton? What is going on? Saber is sitting Japanese style in a good manner, and Fujine has her head on the table in a bad manner. Fujine looks utterly defeated. I'm curious as to why, but I'm sure it's nothing that important.
No, they didn't spar, did they?
I'm home. Did anything happen while I was gone, Saber?
No, I saw nothing unusual. How about you, Shiro? Did you find anything noteworthy at your school?
And oh yeah, no, Wise, the generational trauma has been pretty explicit up to this point. No, me neither. Sunji was absent, but school was like always. I don't think we need to worry about anything happening there. With Fujine sitting right there, I can't just come out and say there isn't a master at my school. I smell something. I feel a sour presence. Like an old 10,000 yen bill you forgot about hiding. A presence of a secret. The lazy dog sniffs the air. You smell like rusted shackles, Shiro. Very suspicious. Are you hiding something from me now? Wow. I can't believe it. She's acting crazy. Saber, did something happen with Fujine? It takes something really big to turn her this way.
No, I didn't do anything. I believe Taiga is lethargic because she's hungry.
She says those awful words quite casually. You're lying! You're the one who beat me up! Saying you wanted to know how strong I am, Saber-chan!
Called it.
Fujine pounds on the table. It must have been a frightening, humiliating experience, and she's hiding behind me even as she glowers at Saber. And I don't know when she started calling Saber Saber-chan. Saber, did you have a match with Fujine?
I proposed that we move around if we had some free time. Since the match using Shinai would not prove fatal, Taiga agreed with my proposal.
Don't let her fool you, Shiro. Saber-chan was really about to kill me. I can tell. I know about guns. She was about to kill me. She really was about to kill me. She will turn me into butter if I let my guard down. Fujine trembles. Saber, did she go all out against Fujine?
I believe I let my guard down a bit. I was angry that you were late, and Tiger was stronger than I expected, so my reflexes took over.
Wow, that's scary. Fujine is a 5th degree black belt in Kendo, but Saber's on another level entirely. Anyway, don't go sneaking into Saber-chan's room at night or in the morning if you don't wanna die. You'll see hell if you make a move on her. It will be your fault if you die. Oh yeah. There's another problem for me. I had to do something about Saber, who is determined to sleep in the same room as me. I'm a teenage guy. I don't know what will happen if I sleep in the same room as someone like her.
You need not worry, Taiga. If that is Shiro's command, I can only obey. I will never fight back.
Did you just say something outrageous? Sorry, my choice on the floor right now.
Yeah, that kinda... No, Taiga. I will be sleeping in the same room as Shiro tonight, but please do not misunderstand. Saber.
Fujine freezes. Here it comes. Considering the power balance between us, it's going to be me. Fujine, I've been keeping this a secret until now, but I tried to pacify Fujine, who's standing behind me. Alrighty. She completely ignores me, and I hear sounds of her stacking something like telephone books. Listen to me. Saber doesn't understand Japanese. Here I go! Oh, I know it. She's doing something like a sleeper hold on me. Fujine doesn't know how to go easy, so it's really dangerous for her to choke someone. This is not the time for this! Fujine, you call me good! Really good! Out! I hear my bones creaking! Continued grappling is Fujine's only reply. I give up! No, don't throw me down! I start to pass out, and as a last result, I start to tap out. But... Shut up, you spoiled brat! I never raised you that way! What? Your choking noises are so good, why?
Why do you think?
Don't worry about it.
Also, can I just say that we can really see where Shiro gets his morals from and his views of women.
Yeah. Oh, I'm really busting out now. Man, when don't my troubles come one at a time? Man, that was terrible. I cracked the joints in my neck. Thanks to my training, I only got some bruises even though I was thrown down to the floor. I'm sorry, I was going to go halfway so you could break your fall, but you were heavier than I thought and I had my hands full just throwing you. Of course, I'm not a kid anymore. Don't try throwing me with those thin arms of yours. At worst, you could have fallen with me. Sorry. You're at fault too, Saber. You will be sleeping in the room next to mine, so we're technically not in the same room.
But I need to protect you, so...
You can protect me well enough from there. First of all, I will wear out if you sleep in the same room as me. I'm sorry, but that's the best compromise I can offer you. If you want more from me, you're going to have to fight for it. What?
Don't say that.
Say what exactly?
You're gonna have to fight for it. She'll kill you. This is a difficult matter.
It's fine if you two understand. Well, I guess I'll go cook dinner. If you were in a more critical mood, you would raise your eyebrow to that whole scene. You will take it as its intent of comedy. It's just funny. It's just really funny. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's antics.
I get up while trying to loosen up my neck. Oh, Fujine. I'm thinking of having Sakura stay over starting tonight. What do you think? I figure I'd let her use the outbuilding where Saber stayed last night. You're going to let Sakura-chan stay over? I'm fine with that, but what's going on? You've been acting really strange this past few days. Well, Sakura doesn't seem to be doing well recently. Senji's not home much, so I thought it'd be better for her to have people around. Okay, I don't mind, but have you actually asked her? She seemed alright during club practice. No, I was going to ask her later. Wait, what did you do about the club? Why did you leave so early? Oh, someone got injured, so I left Mitsutsuri-san in charge, took the person home, and came straight here. That's what happened, huh? It's disturbing to hear someone got injured in the archery club, but Fujine wouldn't be here if it was serious. I bet it's something like a jammed finger or anemia. Well, this is my chance. Fujine considers Sakura a part of the family, just like I do. Then... we tell Sakura ourselves, right?
Of course.
No, this is an important matter. I can't let other people handle it when it was my idea in the first place. It's not in good faith if I don't ask her myself. Oh. Is this the Fate route? Nope, this is the Heavens Feel route. Oh, I hear the doorbell.
Excuse me.
I hear Sakura's voice from the entrance. I guess I should strike while the iron's hot and go ask her right now.
Sorry, the street froze for a second for me. I'm all
Don't
good.
worry.
Oh, hello, senpai. Are you about to cook dinner?
Yeah, I'm going to cook by myself today so you can relax, but please look after Fujine. She lost confidence in herself because Saber beat her mercilessly. Tried to finish her off and play something like cards with her.
Horrible, senpai. Today was a hard day for Fujiwara-sensei.
Oh yeah, she did mention something about that. Then play shogi with her.
Shogi, huh? Okay. Fujiwara-sensei is the master at that.
The fact they're arranging this so that she will be the one winning.
Let her win so she's not in such a sore spot. She beats me even when she gives me a handicap.
Sakura, you can now kill her. He did say that. Sakura's in a good mood. Her bruise appears to be healing, and her earliest gloominess seems to have disappeared. Yeah, this is a good time to ask. So, Sakura, I know it's a bit sudden, but could you stay over at my place starting tonight?
Stay over at your place?
I'm telling you not to go back to the Matou household for a while. Let's see, I want you to stay over for like a week. I already got Fujine's approval. Sakura's face stiffens. She stares at me as if peering into my mind. I know I'm being unreasonable, but I'll have you stay over no matter what. I don't care what you think of me, but please stay at my place for a while. Sakura doesn't answer. She stares at me, silently.
Why is that?
And then she asks me that question. I can't tell her why. I can't tell her that Shinji's a master and anything else could just be a lie. Everyone has their secrets. I'm a guy, so I have many secrets I can't tell Fujine or Sakura. There are things you just can't say. Not even to the people most important to you. Skill issue. But that's also why I can't lie. Sakura's an important family member to me, so I can't lie to her. The air feels like it's freezing over. The silence seems to last forever, and Sakura hangs her head awkwardly. I put my stupid brain to work, trying to come up with something to say. Do I really have to tell you, Sakura? She doesn't respond. Instead, she just looks at me with a concerned expression.
Is it because you're worried about me?
And she clearly states this. Yeah, I'm worried about you. It will help me out if you stay here. Her long hair sways. Sakura nods in response. She answers not with her words, but with a brilliant smile. Oh,
This is really cute.
she's so sweet and cute.
I really like Sakura.
She's really good. I'm really, 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 really loving her.
Me too.
After eating dinner, one only needs to take a bath and go to sleep. This is common knowledge, barely worthy of mention, so there's no problem. Something so mundane couldn't possibly cause a problem. Oh boy. Oh. But...
Fujimura-sensei, I need to discuss something with you.
what is it? Go ahead and ask me.
Well...
Oh, right, you need something to change into. I guess there are school uniforms on my place. I can give you some of my clothes if you don't mind. Or could you rather go to your place to get some clothes?
No, I would rather not go home since I wouldn't be able to come back here. About Nissan.
Oh, that's alright. I just called your place and got your grandfather's permission. He said he doesn't mind having you over at my place since I'm a teacher.
Really? And then I can really stay over here.
Yep, so about your change of clothes. You don't mind using my pajamas, right? Ooh, do you want to use the same underwear too?
Oh, no, I think your bra would be too tight on me.
Yeah, you have big boobs.
Jesus.
Give me some of that.
What are you doing, Sensei?
I'm just joking. But this is troubling. I don't have underwear your size. Are you the kind that keeps your bra on when you sleep?
Yes.
Yeah, people with big boobs tend to do that. But isn't it uncomfortable?
It is, but what you do is...
I see. It sure is good to be young. Then I'll get the guys at my place to buy some for you by tomorrow morning. So don't worry. Just go ahead and take your bath. So why are you two having this conversation right in front of me? I'm a guy.
Shiro's not allowed to know that women have boobs.
If you two talk about that, I won't even be able to look at Sakura without thinking. Oh, what the red face, Shiro. Are you curious about what Sakura-chan had to say? What are you talking about? It's a secret between you two. I didn't hear it and I'm not curious. Oh, really? Then I'll give you an interesting piece of info. Sakura-chan is about an 85E. Isn't it amazing? It's 13 centimeters bigger than last year. I bet you noticed it too. How sexy her body is and how much you want to touch her.
What the fuck is happening?
Shoo. She's back.
Fujiwara-sensei. Why are you telling him like that?
Fujine falls to Sakura's counterattack. Sakura's face is red, and she's trying to cover Fujine's mouth. Sakura, I understand wanting to prevent Fujine from talking, but if you keep this up, you will kill her. Oh, I didn't know you were that strong, Sakura-chan. I'm surprised you came to stop my breath right away.
Jeez, please contemplate your actions, Fujiwara-sensei.
Sakura gets away from Fujine. Naturally, our eyes meet. The towel is in the dressing room.
Okay. Excuse me for a while, senpai.
Sakura hurries out to the hallway. Oh, but if she runs like that...
Hit my nose.
I wanted to warn her that she'd fall, but she exceeds my expectations and runs straight into the wall.
Oh no.
Are you alright, Sakura? Was she that eager to get away?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm fine. So I'm going to go take a bath.
Ah, I like this sprite too.
Me too, me too.
Sakura disappears into the hallway.
Antics. It's so much antics.
With Sakura gone, I relax. As tense as things were getting, I would have had to flee the room in embarrassment if she hadn't left first. What? Go ahead and say it if you want to say something, you failure of a teacher. Nothing. I'm just thinking how hard it must be for Sakura-chan. I bet Sakura-chan was even more embarrassed in front of you. I'm not blushing. Sakura is like a family member to me. She's cooked for me and we've eaten together for a long time. I'd be a failure as her senpai if I were embarrassed. Ooh, so you don't want to be a big failure? Of course not. Sakura is Senji's sister. If I'm having a friend's sister over, I have to take care of her. Oh, I see now. I just thought you were dense, but that's part of it too, huh? Fujine's eyes. This is troubling. Sakura-chan has a lot of trouble ahead of her. Where are you going? I'm going to the dressing room. I had to go get Sakura-chan some change of clothes. You can go to the outbuilding and prepare a room for her. Get her some new sheets, okay? Fujine leaves after giving me an order. Stay here, Saber. I'm going to prepare the guest room. I leave after seeing Saber nod. Saber just sitting there like, what shenanigans? Man, it's so weird that this room is Sakura's and not Ren's.
I'm so used to seeing her here.
I make the bed and check the furniture. I decided to have Sakura use a guest room that isn't normally used. This room is more suited to her, and the door can be locked. Sakura's a girl, so that should be better for her. Well, it's not like Fujine made me choose this room. I make the bed. This bed has never been used. The moment I think that Sakura will sleep in this bed tonight. I bet you notice it too. Indecent thoughts fill my head. Don't be stupid, I already know that without being told. I've seen Sakura hit puberty, getting more beautiful by the day. It was a good thing, but I also persuaded myself not to notice it. I've always told myself that she's Senji's sister, and that she only comes to cook for me because she feels guilty about what Senji did. It's been a year and a half, hasn't it? It's nothing Sakura should care about. The accident that caused me to quit the archery club. Oh. I injured my shoulder. He complained about the burn, and I took the opportunity to leave the club. And Sakura proposed to help me out until my injury healed. She was like a child back then. She waited for me in front of my house one day, but it took 2 hours of awkward silence before she worked up the courage to say she wanted to help me. That shy Sakura is the rising star of the archery club now. Man, how a person can change. Aww. Sakura is cheerful now. I first met her 4 years ago when I went to Shinji's house after getting to know him. She was quiet and had a habit of hiding her face with her hair. Well, she still is, but she was really lifeless back then. She always looked depressed and would just absent-mindedly stand there. Considering that, it's wonderful to see how Sakura is doing now. It relieves me to see Sakura, the girl who you only used to look downcast, smile. I bet you notice it too. How sexy her body is. How would you want to touch her? I don't really know. She was always just my underclassman. But recently that changed. I don't know if it happened recently or if I only started to notice it just now. Or was she so close to me that I didn't have to notice? Damn, it's been peaceful until now, so why? Why is my mind going crazy from just having Sakura stay over? I'm being inconsiderate to her. I'll finish cleaning and show her to the room. Huh? Where's Sakura, Saber?
I do not know. She's not here yet, so I would assume she's still in the bath.
But it's been an hour already. Well, perhaps she takes long baths. After all, she has more places to... Stop. Don't imagine the indecent things.
Word.
I shake my head and sit down at the table. I pour myself some tea and drink it. I shake off the...
Does he mean more places? Does he not wash his whole body?
He doesn't, don't worry. The tits are just so big, she has to give extra attention.
Good lord.
And also she does have way longer hair.
I don't think that's what he's talking about.
No, it definitely is not, but I shake off the image in my head and relax. Then...
Shiro, does Sakura have bad eyesight?
Huh? Saber asks me a strange question. No? Sakura has good eyesight. I think she has 1/5 vision. 1.5? I don't know how you say that.
I don't know what these measurements are. I see. She often runs into walls, so I was worried she might have bad vision.
Oh, I see. Thanks for worrying, but Sakura's fine. She's clumsy now because she's tired. She's usually more reliable than me.
I hope so. But even in that case, it is a problem if she's tired enough to mistake the wall for a door. This is only my personal opinion, but I believe it was not caused by fatigue.
That's a very natural conclusion. Even if you're tired, you still shouldn't be running into walls. Where is Sakura anyway? Even if she's taking a bath, an hour is too long. So should we be leaving this here?
It has been the allotted 3 hours for today. And I
Yep.
get the feeling this might be a bit of a thing.
This is gonna be a whole thing. Also, we are definitely going to check in on her, right?
Of course. Of course. What else would we be doing? Also, Fujine is a fucking freak.
She's such a fucking creature. God, all fucking mighty. But yeah, that was a really interesting episode.
It's only the second day.
It's only the second night, yeah. There's over 10 days of this left.
I know. That's so wild. Like, I'm equal parts tense because so much has happened, but it's all been dialogue. So little has gone on. We got into like a fight, but even that was just like.
Oh, that's the wrong screen, my bad. There we go. It's like, it's so different and it's setting up really different stakes is a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's
Because
been so about Shinji and Sakura.
Yeah, the problem here is that the prior routes were... Okay, I'm gonna say it. So far, this route has not been about the Holy Grail War.
No, it really hasn't.
Or it has been about things from the Holy Grail War that we just hadn't seen. And because what we had seen was basically the goal and resolution of the Holy Grail War in two different ways, it really feels like we're just seeing like the previous stakes were, Saber's trauma, Ren's legacy with her family, Shiro's ideals, and who gets the Holy Grail. Now we got the abuse victim at home.
Yeah, now we're sheltering Sakura from her abusers.
And that makes things so much more tense.
It's very... I don't know how to describe it. It's a much more grounded story. It's just as character driven as the others, but it's very... This is about, like, people and very real problems right now.
Yeah, which is why we keep saying, like, you are starting to see the big content warnings about this route now.
Just a little bit. We've dipped our toes into anything that I would describe as, like, intense.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think... Maybe I just have a high tolerance for this kind of thing. I don't think we've gone that far yet. Like,
yeah, no, that's the thing. It's not that they have gone far yet, because they haven't. It's the fact that they have set the stakes, so you know they could do some things here.
We know it's on the table now.
Yeah, it like the subtext is text now.
The
subtext is text now. And
I mean,
so
like, we had already been like alluded to Shinji hitting Sakura because that's like, you know, the big thing that made he and Shiro like grow apart. But now it's happening present tense.
Yeah. It feels about a hero of justice being confronted with real evil. A fucking Asshole.
I'm so compelled already. I'm so excited.
Hmm. Problem is that it has been there for a while and now takes center stage. Also, as was mentioned earlier, it has been a lot about the history of the Holy Grail War and its legacy. That's very true.
Lots of info dumping already.
I think it's good that they get it out of their way early. Like, no, yeah, the other routes, like, every single route has their own stakes, the things they do with it, and a lot of really interesting and good points. Especially Unlimited Blade Works, fucking, it is not a mistake, will remain with me until the day I fucking die.
I'm very much a fan of, like, I think the reason, like, this is me saying this super early in the route, the reason Heaven's Feel is so compelling already and why it may feel elevated is because it has that contrast with the two previous routes. Like, it's the fact that we see things so differently. We've already seen so much of these characters that to explore them in even a slightly different branch is, like, more compelling.
So I want to tell you something without obviously showing it, because I have said that the opening is extremely spoilery for this route.
Very.
So, remember how the opening for Fate and Unlimited Blade Works is the two halves of the same song? And it's basically the same song but with slightly different instrumentation, and there's even like a bunch of scenes in the opening that repeat between the two. The Heaven's Feel opening is a completely different song and a completely different opening.
Yeah, that makes sense. UBW felt very much like, not to this extreme, but a bit like an AU of like the original one, or of
also,
the Fate route.
Yeah. Also, Wise, it is not that Heaven's Feels wouldn't be nearly as good without the existence of the other routes. Heaven's Feels wouldn't work without the other routes. It is made with the intent of it being the counterpoint to the other two routes.
I'm already feeling this. I'm already feeling this concept. I, so far, have really enjoyed this one, and I think it's shaping up to be my favorite, but I feel like I'm far too shallow to really...
Yeah, like, you see the building blocks of what may be the best story so far, and you have been primed by seeing how Unlimited Blade Works got like, you were already like, Fate is peak, and then UBW showed you that it can get peaker.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I still contend that the Fate route was fantastic. Like, start to finish, very compelling. But UBW kind of blew it out of the water, just a little bit.
Exactly.
I don't think the ending hit as hard for me, but...
Yeah, it's because the emotional impact of the route was before the ending. It was the fight.
100%.
The ending of it peaked at the confrontation between Shiro and Archer, and then the rest was just wrapping up the Holy Grail War itself.
Yeah, I agree. So it's interesting to see this, which is setting up to be paced very differently.
Yeah, it makes me wonder it makes you wonder how the Holy Grail War is going to go in general.
We're already hitting that point, like with UBW, where it's just like, what the fuck could happen now?
Yeah, and it's only the second day.
No,
remember how
finished the second day.
Remember how it took like a couple of episodes to get here with the Unlimited Blade Work routes?
Yeah. I gotta say, my big thing that I'm just holding on to right now is I really, really hope that wasn't the last we see of Ryder. I doubt it will be, but I really hope that I'm right in reading that.
So, like, okay. There is a very obvious thing going on here, right? And that is... Shinji was shown to have a book.
They weren't on him.
It wasn't a command spell on him, it was on a book. It was basically, like, if we go with your theory, right? That was a borrowed command spell. And it burned, like, there is, like, it burned up and Ryder disappeared. But, like, it could also be that without the contract to, like, without the auxiliary contract to Shinji, Ryder just, like, bounces back, you know?
We also have, like, we've seen a servant get obliterated and vanish, but not die, with
Yeah.
Archer.
Yeah, and we absolutely know that servants can, like, go into spirit form.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have faith that she will return, but...
Yeah, Zoken is also a factor. That man is filled with worms.
Wrinkly man. I think that man isn't filled with... I think he is worms.
He may just be worms.
I think he may just be worms.
Oh... I hate that, honestly. Zoken is a man that I have known for a long while as a big character in the lore. But this has been my first time properly seeing him in person, like actually what he's doing and how he's doing it.
He's quite rankly. He is like a dried fruit.
That like it's what they have been saying, right? Like, that is not a man anymore. That is just a corpse just trudging on.
Yeah, that guy is no longer like a guy.
Like, Saber herself said, that is not human, and when he showed up, she was like, it smells like rotten meat here.
Yeah,
like, if that's not telling.
I'm so excited.
Also, I need to reiterate this, but are you still thinking about the writer just holding on to the girl and just draining her of blood and soul and spirit?
The way they explicitly described and it was not just blood. That's powerful. That's evocative. It's very normal. Definitely will not influence me in the future whenever I do things.
I love that there's many different ways that there's different animals and different names that have been used to describe Ryder's whole deal, but the way she has been showcased so vampirically. Like, she's a lot about consumption.
Yeah, very much. It's also Shinji saying, "You're my dog, so obey me." Really cool.
You surely were normal about that.
Like, okay, listen. Every now and again, I gotta hit you with the spray bottle because something comes up. Every now and again, the roles reverse, and then sometimes it's both of us.
See, the problem is, when the spray bottle is in my hand, I just spritz it in my mouth to quench the thirst, and I watched you enjoy yourself without telling you to stop. I am an enabler.
True. I think throughout our friendship, you have made me worse.
And honestly, that is my sincere and dearest goal in life.
God bless you. You're the worst.
I have said this before, but it is not an exaggeration and it is not a joke or a jest when I say that I am a very big hedonist, and I think that people should in fact pursue feeling good and enjoying themselves, so long as it's not hurting anyone. The pursuit of your own happiness and pleasure should be one of your primary things, you know?
This is totally not a theme that I could ever extrapolate by talking to you for 5 minutes. You wear your ideals on your sleeve, and I think that's beautiful.
My ideals.
Alright, I have to go cook steak.
Jesse, you got to cook.
I have to cook. No, there's red meat waiting for me out there, and I can't delay that any longer.
I'll be seeing you next time, of course, next Friday, hopefully, maybe, most
Thank you
likely.
for having me. Thank you for watching chat. Delight as always. Having a blast. I'll see you next week.
Bye-bye, Anya. Love
Bye-bye.
you. Pursuing hedonism in my Fate stream, it's more likely than you think. And God, yeah, okay, Anya's gone, Anya's gone, Anya's gone, Anya's gone, Anya's gone, Anya's gone. Okay, hey, it's so funny. Hey, it's so funny. Hey, it's so funny when Shiro just clocks, like, I guess I can act like a big brother for her. How funny! How fucking funny, huh? The hints are there already. The writing is on the fucking wall already. Watch those smooches. The writing is on the fucking wall already. Lest we forget that Kiritsugu was brought in explicitly to bear an heir to the... Like, he wasn't just there to fight. He was there to... She's white so we don't look like siblings. Like, oh my god, fucking Kiritsugu. And Ilya and Shiro and Sakura and Shinji and everyone. Oh... Pretty sure he didn't get impreg, but I appreciate your vision. That's not what I meant. And Rin. Yeah, we cannot forget Rin. I need to say something. And that something is, oh no. Oh no, I am definitely starting to see that I am going to really enjoy Sakura. Like, I already knew, but I am starting to see the fragments leading up to, oh yeah, no, she's going into the kin onion. There's still a long way until then, but oh god. Also, a little clip of Khaled Liner dropped my dashboard earlier, with Shiro and Sakura. About Sakura saying, like, she would be the magical girl, and showing, like, a little transformation sequence with her in her imagination. And, I don't hear it yet in Fate Stay Night. I don't hear it yet in her voice in Fate Stay Night, but hey gang! That was some BB shit that she was saying and talking. Like, her tone of voice and the way that she addressed Shiro was extremely BB. Like, I know BB's base is Sakura, but I'm starting to really fear how close those two are. Like, it's like, oh no, she's not the meek Kohai that has her personality twisted and corrupted into the AI that is BB. No, that is there, isn't it? That is there. That just needs some help to be pushed to the surface. Oh god, I'm so excited to see her go just fucking full BB on me. Oh no. I need to see the root of innocent monsters. Oh god. But no spoilers, because I still have no fucking clue what that's gonna be like. Ah, that's enough though. Let me get the ending music going. I am so excited to keep going. I am so excited to to learn more about the Holy Grail War and the Matou family and the Makiri and the Holy Grail and Sakura. I just want to see more Sakura. I want to see how we get like because I know BB and because I am starting to see the comparisons, like I know that is where we're going. Like the destination has been clear for a while now, but how the fuck do we get there? And bye-bye, Deep Fried. See ya. And of course, see ya to everyone else. Sunday, Shadow of the Earth Tree. Wednesday, we will get the Paper Mario stream that I couldn't do. I apologize for delaying that. If I had been more proactive about cleaning my PC, I wouldn't have gotten jump scared and I wouldn't have had to delay the stream. That was my bad, and I had to take the day off for PC maintenance cleaning. Aww. I still would apologize though. Things jump scare at random. Yeah. Either way, I will be going now, and I'll be seeing you next Friday, hopefully, with more Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel. Bye-bye, chat. Bye!